Okay, today we're down in Melbourne and we're here at my friend Nia and Jason's house, and we've discovered that Jason has got quite a long-standing injury. He's had a repair to his patellar tendon, which he's gone and torn from a dislocation. Now, if you come and have a look at this, Jason's now, how many?
2 years.
2 years since he did it, and 1 year since he had surgery. Basically what happened is he had an existing patellar tendonitis, because most of these problems happen with a rupture of patella from a pre-existing problem. So the patella might be really weak from a tendinopathy, which is a weakening of the structure of the tendon through repetitive trauma and inflammation. And he's had jumper's knee because he used to play basketball, so that's the leg he was jumping off, and always had tendonitis problems over the years. And eventually he got to the point where he was strengthening the heck out of his quads, but not realising that it was actually making the tendon worse. And then he got to the point where it was a volleyball game, beach volleyball game, where he just planted his foot. And most patellas tear off patella tendons tear off at the bottom of the patella. So when he plants his foot in a fixed, and he bends like that, okay, and it tears off because it's just got so weak. So what happened is this tore, and his kneecap dislocated over here, which means on this side all the retinaculum here tore as well. So he's basically, if you can imagine, this kneecap went out here. So he's had that repaired, and he's had it repaired with a Dow Miles cable system as well. So he's got a very thin wire system in there which helps support the patellar tendon while it heals and getting back to recovery. But the problem is he has lost a lot of time through his quads because his rehab that he was given wasn't very good, and unfortunately, he wasn't motivated to stick to it. So I've come in and we're going to go through a full-on rehab program to get his patellar tendon strong, because that'll still be weak in there, even though it's had surgery, be really weak. Get his VMO, his hamstrings, all his quads, his glutes, his core, get all that functioning working, and get him on a program for the first 6 weeks, and then we'll progress it each week. And I'll show you in the gym, when we go in the gym, what exercises we're going to do. But just come and have a look at this. You can see what happens with Jace, with his kneecap. I don't know if you can see this, but his kneecap, that's sort of normal, okay? Now, if you imagine this structure here has been torn, so when I move him, I can just keep going. Now, I don't want to really go any further because I might just go, but normally there's some tension there, and I can just keep pushing that over, and you could probably just take that all the way if you wanted to. So he's got a bit of a deficit on this side of the soft tissues, which means he needs a massive VMO here to hold that patella over on this side, and he doesn't. And this is why he struggles with problems like going downstairs and he can't run and do sport. So we need to rebuild that through specific physio exercises to strengthen that up, and combine with that, work on heaps of his glute, hip stabilizers, lateral rotators into his core and all that sort of thing, so he gets a fully functioning leg. So check us out in the gym, and we'll see you soon. Alright, here we are doing a modified one leg ball squat. This is the level 1 where he's just doing some static work here. Now you'll see he really doesn't like coming out of extension too much. He's trying to get his knee bent forward a little bit, but because of that VMO wasting here, he's not confident with that. So his job is to just try and get a little bit of that 30-degree knee bend and hold it there statically for 10 seconds at least, and then building up to 30 seconds. Okay, we're on a decline board now, so this is specific patellar tendon eccentric loading. So here's the decline board, it's up on an angle, and he's going to do eccentric on one leg, so he's trying to get that left knee coming forward on the eccentric phase of a squat, and he's really struggling to try and even just let it come forward. So he'll come down with one and go put the right foot down and come up with two. So never pushing up with the concentric one, always coming down on one with the eccentric, then pushing up with two. And he's on just the first phase of just trying to get that knee coming forward, which is really going to help him downstairs, because he can't go downstairs at the moment, which is I'm going to show you in a second. But we've done decline board, we've done eccentric leg press, we've done some modified physio lunges and ball squats to build up his program, plus all the glute work as well. And so let's have a look at him downstairs. Okay, here we are back with Jace, and we're just showing you how he's going to come down his stairs where he lives and show you how hard it is without a VMO. So let's have a look at Jace here now. It's his left knee, so when he comes down the stairs, what you can't really see is what really happens until he goes really slow. If you watch his, see how he's locked that leg out. Now to come down here, he just lets it go forward. Let's see if you can do that again, Jace, and go really slowly. What tends to happen is he comes, see that over there? See, he came and just locked into extension because he didn't want to go into flexion. Do that again, Jace, for me. There it is there, locks into extension. And then to get out of there, see if you can slowly come down the stairs on your left leg. See there, he didn't want to do that. Try it again. See if you can go left down, right down first. There you go. There, see that bit there? You just go straight into the knee bend. And that's what we've got to try and work on, is get that strength a bit better so he slows it down like the right one. If you come down with the right one for me, Jace. There, that quick one, then come down again. So go right first and then left. See that nice movement there? That was a really nice slow movement on his right. That's what we've got to try and achieve on the left once he gets his leg a little bit stronger. Such an important thing to do is be able to walk downstairs. Alright, today's session is about patellar tendon and quadriceps tendon rehab. Now this is especially for people who've got a tendinopathy, or they're recovering from surgery to patellar tendon or quadriceps tendon, but mostly it's tendinopathy. It's just switching on my quads, and this is a really nice one to do pre the 3 exercises I give them. I go into a one-legged eccentric squat, get to the point where I'm about to feel pain or weakness, put some weight through, bring my other leg back, and then stand up again. Instead of this, because that'll hurt when you've got a patellar tendon problem, I'm going to try and not let my knee go forward and still go down. So my knee goes forward a little bit, but it's not much. And I only want to work in the range where I'm pain-free. I'm going to push that knee forward and sit back and really get it forward and then stand up.
Hello, my name is Joe. We're here with Technique Peaks. We're going to go over a few different ways that you can do patellar tendonitis strap. So we're going to go with the tried and true one that I'm sure a lot of you know. I'm going to go below the tibial tuberosity. I'm going to wrap around here a few times and then start from the bottom and then start going up. And you want to put that right in the center of the patellar tendon there. So if that one doesn't work well enough, then we'll cut that off. You can try it a little thicker if you want, but we have a couple of other options you can try. So one that I've used before that works, we take 2-inch elasticon and we will put that, so bend your knee a little bit. We're going to find the center of the patellar tendon there, and then I'm going to wrap around. A little tension, pulling on the patellar tendon there. And then we're going to take 1/2-inch tape. Thank you. And then again, I'm going to pull a little bit more tension over the tendon. And then right back, just like that. And then the third option you can try there we go. So you can take 1.5-inch white tape and then you roll that up into little rolls, and then you roll the pre-wrap on top of that. So that way with this we can just get a little bit more pushing inward. So with that, I like to cover that up with some power flex. So again, bent a little bit, about to 30, and then we're going to find the center of the tendon, push that on there right there. And then can you hold that, please? Thank you. Just going to gently put this over. Go ahead and take your fingers out. All right, then I'm going to pull and go around with less tension. And then when I come back to the front, I'm going to hold this with my thumb. So that way I'm not going to pull it to the laterally. I don't want it to go there. I want it to stay center. So I'm going to hold this with my thumb while I pull with tension going behind again. And then less tension coming forward. And then we're going to wrap it one more time. Again, holding with your opposite thumb. Tension, pulling it back. And then no tension. and then just like that. Thank you.